This is National Food Pantry Week. This morning, Ansley Watson is joining us to tell us more about what we can do to help out. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. This morning I'm standing in St. Vincent de Paul's thrift store and food pantry, where, as you can see, there's so many clothes around us. And actually, this store helps provide funds to go to the food pantry for them to be able to buy food to give out to people who are in need. Right here in West Michigan and the Upper Peninsula, food insecurity or hunger affects 1 in 7 people. And among children, that's 1 in 5 are at risk of hunger. That's according to Feeding America, westmichigan.org. So obviously, right here in Marquette, we can do so much to help feed those who are in need, especially with the holidays right around the corner. That's something that we can get involved in. I know that TV6's Canathon is coming up pretty soon, and that's something that we can help out, and I'm sure that those food items will probably come to one of these pantries right here in Marquette. So stay with us. We'll talk more about that later in the hour. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. It is a very timely matter, and it seems to be coming just in time because now the temperatures are really with winter approaching. Food banks need donations to help those in need. This morning, Ansley Watson is telling us more about how you can help. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. I am standing right here in St. Vincent de Paul, where they collect food for those in need. I'm with Stephanie and Ron, those who are in charge of the store and the pantry. Thank you so much for being with me this morning.
Thank you.
So Stephanie, you're in charge of the store. How does the store help out the pantry?
The store was created to actually provide funds for the pantry. So everything that we sell for the store, in the store, will go toward the pantry. And that way we can buy food and we can help those in need.
So you guys actually go out and buy a lot of the food for the pantry?
Most of it, yes. We do get fund and we do get food donation, but most of it is bought for the pantry.
Okay, and now Ron,
yes.
What are some of those items that you seek out to buy from stores?
Well, we're buying pasta, canned goods of all sorts, vegetables, and we buy bread, of course, but that's a fresh item, But those are basically the things we buy, for distribution.
And if people want to donate here, what do you suggest them to donate?
I suggest cash donations more than anything. We can buy a lot cheaper than what the average consumer can. But if you want to donate, canned vegetables, canned fruits, pasta, those kinds of things are good things to donate to the pantry.
And is there anything that you get a lot of that you don't ever use?
Not really. We use everything that we get. Even if it's a off-the-wall kind of thing, it's always used. It's always given out, and sometimes it's just an extra item rather than the basic things that they get every week when they come in.
And then what about fresh produce? Do you get a lot of that? And if you do, can you use that?
We are, as of late, in the last year or two, Walmart's been donating a tremendous amount of fresh vegetables and fruits, and we're able to use that very much so. Our friends in need certainly appreciate getting those kinds of things because they not able to purchase those things. So.
Right. And so what do you see that goes out the doors most, food-wise?
Oh, I would say the pasta and the canned vegetables, bread, cereal. Cereal's an expensive item, and which as you know in the stores is very expensive. So those are the basic things that people want.
And there are certain times around the year that you guys need more food than others?
Not really. It's pretty much 12 months of the year of the same families coming in, and we're helped a lot at the November, December time with the TV6 Canathon. We get an awful lot of groceries through that. So.
All right, stay with us soon. We'll talk more about this pantry and how you can help out here too. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. And for a bit there, you saw Scott Zerbel, who does an awful lot with the Canathon. We're going to hear more about how that's going to be starting up very soon and about how you can make that difference.
Well, in honor of National Food, Pantry Week, we wanted to take a look at some local food banks to see how we can help them out. This morning, TV6's Ansley Watson is joining us at St. Vincent de Paul to tell us more. How's it going, Ansley?
Good, Sam. We're figuring out that this place is a great place to help and volunteer and give back to the community if you would like to do that. I'm here with Ron, and he is in charge of all the pantry needs here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Ron, we talked earlier about what kind of stuff you guys get in here and how that all goes down. What about the families who want the food? How do they get involved? How do they go through that process?
Well, we have what we call a financial aid office, and they appear there with a picture ID, and we put them through the process, finding out their income, finding out their children's names, social security numbers, and so on, and we sign them up for the pantry. And so once that's done, they can come on a weekly basis to our pantry. We keep a record as to their comings and goings, at the pantry. And then when they come, we give them a number based on the number of people in the family. And then they come from the financial aid office through that door into here to the counter.
Okay, so we're going to go on a little test run here. Say I am in need and I have a family of 5.
Right.
How would we do that? What would I get from this?
Okay, so Ansley, you'd come in with this number and appear at the counter.
Okay, and I wouldn't be allowed behind the counter though.
No, in most cases you stay on the other side of the counter. I told you that.
I'm being rebellious.
And so you appear at the counter, and there's people back here volunteering that will fill that order. We have over here a schedule of the amounts that you will get based on your family size.
Okay.
So then the person back here goes through all the items, asks you if you want this, and you have a variety of things that you could choose from, like in the bean category or the vegetables or the soups. You have a choice and you ask. And if you don't want any, you don't have to take any.
Okay.
So basically that's what we do. They come this way. And then we offer 2 kinds of meat usually. You have a choice of hot dogs or hamburger. And then once in a while we have packaged meat that we get from Feeding America. And so we give that out in lieu of hamburger or hot dogs.
I know right now in your coolers you have cottage cheese, but you don't always have that.
No. When Gilbert Dairy donates to us, and they donate like cottage cheese, sour cream, milk on a limited basis, and that's an extra. It's like when we get fresh vegetables or fruits, and Walmart's been very good about donating that kind of stuff to us. We do that, and that's an extra. It's not included in your regular groceries that you're going to get for the week. So it's kind of a bonus.
Yeah. And how many families do you help on a monthly basis?
Out of here and our Gwynn Pantry, we're doing about 1,400 families a month, which translates to about 3,200 people that we're feeding out of here. So it's a lot of people.
And do you guys give out other things other than food items?
In this pantry, we give out diapers on a limited basis. Sometimes if we have paper products, we give those out, and laundry detergents, because those are things they can't buy on their bridge card. So we try to make them available here on a limited basis.
And are you always in need of volunteers to help out here?
Always. Yeah, because our group of volunteers gets old. They're older, that kind of thing. So it's, we're always in need of volunteers. Volunteers and donations, always.
Wonderful. So I know TV6's Canathon is coming up here within the next month or so, and I know that's a huge help to you guys.
It is, very much so, yes. And at that time is when we need a lot of volunteers too for sorting, because sorting is a huge process with the Canathon, because we really get a variety of foods. So.
All right. Well, thank you, Ron, so much. Appreciate you.
All right.
Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson. We'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.